think of others, but that's probably good for now. There was one thing the physicists did, is that there's, later on we get to Planck's constant, which is represented by H. And then when you get to Planck's constant divided by 2 pi shows up a lot. And so they decided to just put a bar through the H, and this represents H divided by 2 pi. So you can start getting to the point where you've run out of letters, but now it just starts sticking slashes through them in various places. And then in OpenOffice, equation editor, H-bar, or actually, it's generally pronounced H-bar. And I think that's it for 30. So the only equation they give right there is V sub R. Oh, that's in the problem solving strategies. So we got that formula, we got that one. There's the 2 of the B sub R ones. We have the magnetic dipole moment we just did. Magnetic field from an infinitely long straight current carrying wire. They got a little fancier there than we got. That's probably enough to call it 30 done. My inclination is to wait till, I guess it would be after spring break before we talk about the quiz on 30, as opposed to assigning it now, but we could do it now if you want.
Let's wait.
Yeah. All right. You just don't worry your heads about when the chapter 30 quiz is.
Gonna
I just
enjoy
had a
it.
quick question about the grading. So like I was going through the syllabus and I couldn't tell, is it the high, middle, low 2 tests? Or high, middle twice, test twice? Because I think I
High,
saw-
low, middle twice, test twice. There's
So there's 6 grades? High,
5.
low.
So if you've got, so quiz, lab, test, this is 3, 2, and 4. 3 is the middle, so that gets counted twice, and test automatically gets counted twice, so it averages those 5.
Okay.
If test is the middle one, so let's flip those around. Middle one gets counted again, and then test automatically gets counted again, so.
Because I think on this, there was like an example you put up where, let me pull it up, because that was kind of like
And then separate at the same time.
Is this from the syllabus quiz?
no, it was just a syllabus in general, I was just.
Okay.
trying to-
Speaking of grades, can I see mine
Yeah.
for relief?
Yep, I have no problem with that.
Okay.
I think I'm still recording, just, for future generations to look back at the glory that was my grading system. As they go, what? I did explain the way that I originally wanted to do the grading, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All those haters about that.
So if the test is the low grade, does that get counted twice?
Yeah, it still gets
Yes.
counted twice.
But-
Test gets counted twice, no matter what.
But like right here, so it's not the low one then too, right? Because on this one it has, the test twice, but it wouldn't it also be verifying the,
But
Bottom one?
the 3.2 is the middle one. You got those 3 right there. 3.2 is the middle one, so that gets counted twice, and then test automatically gets counted twice.
so the bottom one doesn't count it at all?
The bottom one's counted once. That's well, in this case, the test was the bottom one, so that's why the first 1.7 showed up. So in this case up here, 1.7 lab average, shows up there. So you get the middle one counted, the test gets counted twice, and then the middle one gets counted again.
Okay, so I don't, what's the test average. Cause so wouldn't it be 3 times then, because the test is the low one, and the test gets kinda twice.
The test gets so automatically, so you got the 3 grades there, test gets thrown in a second time automatically. Of the 3 big ones, which was the middle one, that one gets thrown in for the 5th one.
Okay. And like,
And then there's the fudge factor that gets thrown in at the end.
when you like put like a letter grade, do you just look at the letter and then do it based on a 4.0 scale? Or is there some,
Of how I get those?
no, like, yeah, I guess.
So, once I have the grade distribution, it gets a letter grade with a plus or minus in there, and then from that I translate it to a number on the 4.0 scale.
Okay.
And then average up the numbers, and then that comes out to something. And then, as I guess all of you have done Foresight Tech for a while, you know there are no pluses or minuses on the final grade.
So the highest thing you could get for each assignment is A plus, or?
Yes.
Okay, so I got a question about that.
Say it
Cause
again?
like, on this quiz right here, just I guess more specific.
Oh, okay. So if you get a perfect score on a quiz or test, what I write on your paper is A. What I record in the grade book is A plus, because I don't want you getting a swelled head.
Okay.
It, chalk it off to one more eccentricity. It is recorded properly in the grade sheet. Sorry if that messed you up. All right.
Can I see my grade too after him?
Yeah.